Crimes against children have dominated the headlines over the last few weeks, but are these types of cases becoming more common? David Gonzalez looks at the numbers.
Their deaths have pulled at the heartstrings of the community over the last several years. Children whose lives came to an end under horrific circumstances. According to the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, the number of children who have died because of child abuse and neglect in Texas has climbed over the last several years, from 172 in 2017 to 251 last year. Closer to home, data from the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences shows medical examiners certified the deaths of 25 children 12 and younger as homicides in 2018. In 2019, that number rose to 29, before falling to 24 in 2020. So far this year, 5 cases have been certified as homicides.
Dedicated to advocating for Texas children.
Caroline Roberts with Children at Risk says, due to the pandemic, it's been harder to notice if kids are being abused or neglected.
The past year, many children have been stuck at home under very, very stressful circumstances.
She says these cases go unnoticed until it's too late.
Because other teachers, doctors, other family members have had less contact with these children, that has made it really, really tough.
Roberts says tragic stories involving children are devastating to the community, but she encourages people to make an effort to pay attention and not look the other way.
Because those children they are so helpless, and they really are reliant on us to make an outcry for them.
In Houston, David Gonzalez, KHOU 11 News.